Welcome to Crimson Guitars, welcome to my home studio, and welcome to a short video. This is M12 end dome nut. Dome nut. It's just a dome nut. It's not an end, it's a dome nut. And you get them in various different colors and shades and materials and all of that jazz. And what we have is a pair of them. They're fairly large. Boom. There's a standard control knob. I mean, that's a little bit boring in comparison to that, is it not? Let's take these with their giant hole. See if we can make a pair of control knobs for my daughter's guitar, shall we? It's going to involve the lathe, it's going to involve finishes and texture, it's going to involve some polishing and some tapping. In the end, it should be pretty cool. Onwards. Burn it. I'm having fun. Hey, yeah. The basic thing, what we need to do is we need to take some standard M12 threaded rod and chuck that in all the way in, Loctite it in so it's not going to ever come off, and then cut it off, part it off. We are going to have a grub screw going through from at least one side to further lock that in place, but also lock the dome nut onto our potentiometer. The heat of cutting this and shaping this and polishing this is probably just going to completely negate the Loctite, but who really cares? Ow, hot. PPE, everybody. Supposed to be 6 mil. I'm starting with 5.5 just in case there's a wobble, and we'll see what happens. Okay, alrighty. So that one's a little bit hot. This is now cold enough now. I did it with a 5.5 millimeter hole, which is perfect actually. I thought it was going to have to be 6, but it worked out exactly right. So it's all in the 0.5 millimeters. It's nice and centered. Well, they are nice and centered. And at this stage, I can go through and, well, before we get to the finishing, let's drill and tap a hole for a tiny little grub screw to lock it onto the potentiometer. And then the real fun begins. So we're going to put this back in the lathe the other way around. I know that my techniques on this machine are not necessarily correct. I'm not doing at this stage precise engineering. I'm not using a jig or a tool to center it absolutely perfectly and all that stuff. I am not a machinist. I am a hobbyist at best. But we're going to get something that looks really cool. And feel free to tell me what I'm doing wrong in the comments. Yeah, there we go. Does the Metallica Black Album ever get old? I don't think so. No. Will do. Oh, there we go. Do we polish up the dome to perfection? I hear you yelling yes, so that's what we do. So we're going to polish the dome up to perfection and those little sections as well, potentially. And then these facets are going to be brushed in a different texture. Now, creating that texture, we run the risk of damaging the polishing on there, but we can't polish that without grabbing these in the jaws of the lathe. We now do have grub screws and a hole onto which we can put this thing. Yeah, a shaft. Coffee. Coffee is what we do. No, not coffee, a shaft. We get a shaft. Coffee will do nothing to these control knobs, nothing whatsoever. Ooh, I like. Okay, so I think we've actually got more than enough shine high gloss. Oh, that's warm. Oh, that's really warm. Ah. That texture, the linear brushing, I love that. Oh, I love that so much. And I'm thinking about just wailing on the hex section and creating a texture much like I did on some of the hardware on my initial Great Guitar Build-Off 2020 build. I think it was that one. So yeah, I'm going to do that. This is going to then have to come back. Oh, come on. Where are we? What is this camera? This is camera 2. Camera 2. No. No. Wait, there we go. Look. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I'm going to put a texture in there that's just a physical, almost a knurling, but more organic. Come on then. I'm enjoying this. There we go. That's better. This is not actually fun. Nearly done. Whew. Ouch. So this was an interstitial episode of a full build series. I've taken a guitar that I built for my daughter that was just far too heavy and done naughty things to it, and it's now lighter and in the progress of being finished. I've still got to rub down the lacquer and polish it up and put it together, but that's pretty much it. Anyway, during that build I found these dome nuts, and I thought, there's something there. There's something there. Aren't they cool? Let me know in the comments below what you think of this project, what you think of the build so far, and other things that you think I should take and repurpose for cool effect in the custom guitar build. Please click like, subscribe, and most importantly, go and make some sawdust or metal dust. Make something. Go make something. It's important. See you soon. Goodbye.